Hey Tigers, it's Friday and you made it through your first week of online classes. Give yourself a round of applause. Oh my God, you did it. So it was a struggle, it was stressful, and it was trying, but you made it through the week. And hopefully with more understanding and more communication with everyone else, we can definitely continue to make it through however long this pandemic keeps us with social distancing. So at least for today, the Student Health and Counseling Services wanted to be mindful of not just your mental, emotional self, but also your physical self during this time too. So with Pay It Forward Friday today, we're going to talk about doing the five recommendations the World Health Organization has given us to make sure we are taking care of ourselves and also acknowledging our social contract and taking care of others too. So doing the five consists of 5 things we do to make sure we are protecting ourselves and staying safe. So the first thing is washing your hands, and often. Making sure you're washing them thoroughly, fully, around the hands, palm of your hands, and between your fingers. Even maybe taking this chance to have a mindful moment with the water and the soap. Maybe even taking some deep breaths while you're washing your hands. During any sort of interaction, if you have a pet, after you've interacted with your pet, after you've maybe done some eating, or even definitely before you're eating, to make sure you're doing it multiple times a day, again, to make sure we're not transferring any of the germs or viruses we may come in contact with. Next thing we're going to do is be mindful of the coughing to your elbow. So whenever we're coughing, sometimes our instinct is to use your hands. So we just want to wash our hands. So every time we cough into our hands, again, wash them. But the alternative is to cough into your elbow. We want to prevent the spread of all of the bacteria that could come out of us into the air around us. Since we are dealing with airborne concerns, we want to make sure we contain it as best as we can. Next thing is your face. So sometimes we have a habit of touching face during out the day. So this is the time that we want to be really mindful to not touch our faces. So it may be hard to not touch our face, but let this be a reminder again, keep hands out of face, definitely for now. So also, number 4, keeping a safe distance. So social distancing has been trying and maybe hard for some of us. We're having to stay in our homes, we're having to stay in confined places. And if we're used to being out and about and moving, it can be really challenging. So I encourage you to hop on Zoom, Skype, stay in touch with your people, but still keeping in mind social distancing, even when we're going to the grocery store, maintaining that 3 to 6 feet so you make sure that you're in a safe place and also the people around you are in safe places as well. Lastly, stay home. Again, about that social distancing piece. We want to decrease the spread and decrease the people that are affected. Best way we can do that if we stay in our places that we are in. Whether it's home, whether it's our temporary home, away from home, making sure we're staying in these places. And again, respecting our responsibility to make sure we're taking care of ourselves and everyone around us. Thank you, Tigers. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you are able to practice safety in safe places. And let us know if you need anything from Student Health and Counseling Center, memphis.edu/counseling.